Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the week of June 7th. We're going to just jump right in here, Pisces, and we are going to see what is going on for you here, Pisces. Typical, I'm not prepared, and I feel like my volume is really low, so I'm going to peek there just so I can take a look at the volume, but it looks like we're all set. So Pisces, at the end I will be pulling 3 yes or no question cards as well, just so you know. And if you don't have a question, that's fine. I'm going to put all 3 of those questions together, all 3 of those cards together, and just answer them as one. But Pisces, make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what is going on for you here, Pisces. But Pisces, I get the feeling that you're like preparing to make a pretty big decision here for a lot of you. It popped into my head immediately that some of you are getting ready to kind of like make a major decision here, and this is going to be something that kind of like changes your life, and that makes sense to me based off your astrology and everything like that. So I'm not really surprised by that, Pisces, but let's get started. You start off with this vulture spirit. It says nothing is wasted. Vultures are masters of conservation of energy, as I always say. You know, a vulture, they kind of like soar around the sky, and they don't really flap their wings until they see food, right? Then they go for the food. So they kind of soar around. They don't force things to happen. And I get that energy for you. It's kind of popping into my head as a couple of different things. Number one, I feel like for years, like for the past many years, maybe you've just been soaring around, like, you know, kind of waiting and looking for opportunities. It's almost like you've been waiting for something to catch your eye. You've been waiting for something to jump out at you. Judgment and Ace of Wands. This is like something jumping out at you, the right thing. And this is a very general message that I'm getting here, but this could be in love, it could be in business and work, pretty much any area of your life. I am seeing both of these cards here, the Judgment card and the Ace of Wands, as something that really catches your eye, as something that really captures your attention here, Pisces. It's like finally the thing that you've been waiting for is appearing in your life. I feel, what I would say is I don't think it's just like appearing, because the Strength card, you have the 8 of Wands and the Strength card. This to me would represent a certain amount of work that you've put in to, have an opportunity appear in your life. It's like opportunities. I think, we have to prepare for opportunities as well. The more prepared we can be, the better, right? There's a guy, Mitch Horowitz, who I talk about a lot. He talks about luck, and he thinks that luck is really just preparation. It's like if you're prepared for an opportunity, then you're, getting lucky. And for a lot of you, I feel like you've been doing a lot of preparation. This could be in work, business, love, money, health, pretty much any area of your life, like I said. So wherever you have been working is what I'm getting on this 8 of Wands. It's kind of like that's where you're going to be presented with an opportunity. Pretty simple reading here. I do feel there's like a little bit of nervousness. 5 of Cups here, but it's like you kind of need to, I feel like you need to see, this to me here is perspective, this 5 of Cups here, and that's the word that I keep getting. Is that 5 of Cups has to do with your perspective, Pisces, how you're viewing something, but it's really a 3 of Cups. I feel like it's really a celebration. You have the 8 of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Judgment card. Like I said, I feel like you've just been waiting for something to call out to you. I feel like you've been waiting for special opportunities, special business ideas, work ideas, pretty much anything like that. So I feel like you've been waiting for things to kind of capture your attention. You've been waiting for something to jump out to you here, Pisces. And it's like you've been seeking with this Page of Swords. So I feel like you've been waiting for opportunities and you've been looking. The 8 of Wands is quick success, but I also feel that the 8 of Wands is like I feel like it's the universe. I almost feel like the universe is kind of answering your request here, Pisces, because the 8 of Wands, it's like we are shooting these arrows into the universe. Those are our desires. So we are, always telling the universe what we want. And those wands kind of represent the, rockets of desires, as Esther Hicks says. And so where the hell is this going, Pisces? 3 of Wands, something you've been waiting for a long time, blah, blah, blah. Here, Temperance card, you've been very patient. And the Page of Wands, finally, the new beginning. Like I said, pretty simple reading here, Pisces. I feel like this is saying that something you've been waiting for is finally, showing up in your life. Something, and this is going to lead to kind of like a big change. It's like you're gearing up for something big, like I said at the beginning of the reading. And this is something you've been waiting for a long time. What's the problem is, I feel You have this orphan card here. I feel like you are fearing like the what ifs, which is, typical Pisces. I'm a Pisces. I totally get it, Pisces. I do the same thing. So I feel you're fearing all the what ifs. It's like if you're about to do something that's bigger than you, which I feel like I said to you recently, it's like if you're about to do something like make a significant change, or if you're about to move or travel, or if you're doing something you've never done before. I mean, obviously the fear of being left out in the cold would make perfect sense. It's because it's like scary. You've done something that you've never done before. It's kind of weird because this is almost popping into my head as a good card for you as well, where it's like you're doing something that's like going to put you on a pedestal. She's on a pedestal there, even though she's sad and alone, Pisces, but it's kind of like, yeah, I feel like you are doing things that set you apart. But you have the Three of Cups, and you have this bee spirit as well, which says you are not alone. That there are people who want to be part of your community, who want to be, who want to surround themselves with you. You have the Ace of Wands, the Strength card, and the Magician. It's like a new beginning you've been waiting for here, Pisces. This is something very creative. It's like you have created this, like I said. And if you're saying to yourself, well, I have nothing in my life, then I would say get to creating, because the Ace of Wands is a very creative energy, and it kind of says you have the power now to create great things. So I would start using your creative energy, your magic as well, right, with this energy, is what I'm getting. And I'm getting like Hollywood is popping into my head. I'm not suggesting that you're going to become famous, Pisces, but I feel like this is more talking about kind of like, more like you imagining things in your head. But I feel like your imagination is going to be very powerful here with this energy. Magician is, of course, law of attraction. It is a card of attraction and manifesting things in your life. But I'm getting I feel like it's going to be very important for you to really focus your thoughts and to really imagine yourself being where you want to be, and really imagine yourself accomplishing the things you want to accomplish. Because I feel like you are kind of manifesting things very powerfully with this energy as well. For others, I do feel like there is an opportunity that is coming in for you that is going to require strength. The Strength card can represent some sort of like rite of passage almost, which really the Six of Swords is truly the card of the rite of passage. But, to me, sometimes I feel that the Strength card can be like a rite of passage, something that we have to overcome or something that we have to do to have something great. And I do feel that for you here, Pisces. So there's like something that you're going to have to do here. And I know that's stupid, but Pisces, let's see. What is it that you're going to have to do here? What is this rite of passage here, Pisces? You right there, something has a lot of potential. That's why it's scary. High Priestess is a Pisces card, but High Priestess says the sky's the limit. It's like there's unlimited potential. You can accomplish whatever you want, but it's just a card of potential. It just says that an idea has potential. It does, potential pretty much means nothing. So it's like you're going to be the one that has to take action on something. Major transformation, kind of like I said at the beginning of the reading, it's like you're gearing up for a major transformation. And Page of Cups, your imagination. How crazy is that? That I said that you need to pay attention to your imagination on the Page of Cups. I would definitely do that because it's like you can manifest things. You will manifest exactly what you think about at this time. The Page of Cups, he's also looking into that cup. You've been getting this card for weeks, Pisces. I've been telling you, like literally, no joke, for like the past few weeks, you've had this card, I'm pretty sure, in every single reading. He's looking at that fish in that cup, and that's something that he wants to manifest in his life. But the fish could easily jump away. So it's kind of like, this is no action. High Priestess and Magician together, to me, represent really needing to grab onto something, really needing to make sure something doesn't slip away. Page of Cups. So I feel like you need to jump onto an opportunity that's going to lead to a lot of success. I do feel that there could be new love coming in for you, by the way, that you keep getting new love popping up in your reading from time to time. So I do feel like there could be a person coming in for you here. It could be a fire sign. Really, it could be any sign. You have 3 pages here. So it could be a fire sign, air sign, could be a water sign, could be a mixture of all those things, but it could be any sign. I do feel like there is potentially new love coming in for you here. I feel like it's coming in after some disappointments. I feel in your June reading, Pisces, that I was saying that there could be love coming in after, some sort of disappointment or something like that. So that would make sense. Next, you have the bee here. The bee spirit represents kind of like your vibrations. There's a bunch of vibrations going on around this bee. If it's focusing, I have no clue. And it kind of represents your vibes, your vibrations, what you put off into the universe. And it is an energy of needing to make sure that you keep it positive. So I would definitely keep it positive. But it's also a card of community and working together with people. You have the Three of Cups right here, which is the card of community. So I feel that anything you're trying to create, manifest, whatever, building a community or working together with other people would be a good idea. I would say if you're building a community, Pisces, damn. I definitely like this energy for you. If you're like on YouTube, if you're building a Facebook page, I don't care what you're doing. Whatever you're doing, if you're building something that requires a following in any way, shape, or form, then this is definitely very positive for you. The only thing that's going to hold you back is the stinking thinking, Pisces. I would be very careful of your mind right now. And I would make sure to keep it positive with this energy. I feel like there are, again, I'm not going to sugarcoat this, Pisces. I feel like there are a lot of things that you could focus on right now that are limitations, right? I feel like there are a lot of things in your life personally that you could say, this is a limitation. But I also don't feel like that helps, And so I would say, yeah, maybe there's only a couple of things that you can really grab onto, like the 2 cups behind him. Those are like just 2, instead of having 3 things, he can really only grab onto 2 things that are maybe encouraging or helping him or whatever is in those 2 cups. It's something new. But I feel like if you can just grab on to like the littlest bit of grass, right? It's like your ass might be hanging on to the grass just so you don't fall off the earth right now, Pisces. I totally get it. But what I would say here is that I feel like if you can just grab on to something, it's going to pull you back down to earth. And that's what I feel some of you need to do. And it's like I always say, if he were to turn around and do that, if he were just to think just a little bit more positively, he would see this bridge that leads to this castle on the card. So he doesn't just get 2 cups. He has a lot more to gain than he does to lose, even though he is feeling the opposite, right, Pisces? So I would keep it positive. But you have the 3 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles here as well. I feel like you're feeling very independent at this time. 9 of Pentacles wanting to do things on your own. But 3 of Cups is kind of like saying, allow people to help you. I do feel like there's a lot of happiness coming in for you here, Pisces. You have the Devil here as well. I do feel like some of you are, as far as love is concerned, you could be, I just feel like you were dealing with third party in the past maybe. And I don't really read the 3 of Cups as a third party, but with the Devil, it definitely makes sense to me. And so I feel like maybe as far as love is concerned, you're a little bit hesitant in love. I do feel this is kind of a broad message, Pisces, but I do feel for pretty much all of you that maybe over the past month, even just like May, right, Pisces, I feel like you've had some awakenings in regards to love. Like, do you want it? What do you want it to look like? What do you want in love? Something has changed inside of you. It's like, this is kind of like a weird thing that's popping into my head, Pisces, but it's like, obviously because I do tarot, it's like I constantly am recommended all these stupid relationship videos on YouTube. Some of them are okay, but most of them are about playing games, right? And most of them are about no contact and things like that, and all this other stuff. And I always tell people, it's like, yeah, it's like maybe no contact works in love, for example. It's like, yeah, maybe it does work, but it's like, it doesn't really work because it's like you're having to think about it, right? It's like you're having to think I'm not going to contact this person, so they contact me. But what's popping into my head right here, for whatever reason, and take this with a grain of salt, Pisces, but it's just the message I'm getting, is I feel like you're doing something naturally. I feel like if you were to be in a relationship and if you were to no contact someone just naturally without trying to do it, it would probably work 1,000 times better than if you're trying to do no contact, right? For example, that's just an example. I'm not saying that you're doing no contact. There are other things that people do that I feel like are very similar. It's like the whole texting bullshit, right? And I'm not allowed to swear on YouTube, but I just did. So, the whole texting thing, people are always like, oh, I'm not going to respond to this person for 5 minutes or 15 minutes. It's like, people know. It's like, people can feel the energy, right? If you're doing that to make it seem like you're busy or you have options or whatever, it's like someone will know. But if you legitimately have options or if you're legitimately busy, then it's like it carries a different energy. And, what I'm trying to say here is that there's something that has changed inside of you, I'm getting here, Pisces, where it's like you're not... I feel like you're not doing things to try to do them. And I feel like you're becoming a natural. There you go. That's what I feel like this reading is talking about. It just thunderstruck me, Pisces, right there. I feel like you are becoming a natural. It is popping to my head. I'm getting chills. Whenever I get chills, running down my neck. I know that I'm going in the right direction intuitively, and I do feel for some of you, it's like you're becoming a natural in other areas of your life as well, not just love. I feel like you could be becoming a natural with money, where it's like maybe you're truly, naturally not worrying about money, even though maybe you have reasons to worry about those things. Damn, I love this reading, Pisces, because it's like you're becoming a natural at something is really what this is saying to me, and I feel like because of that, it's like the things that you're attracting is changing in a great way, and that's exactly why. And I feel like you're going to attract things faster as well because of that. I hope that makes sense. You have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, letting go. I feel like some of you are about to not be single is what that is saying to me. Because, again, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Ten of Swords sucks, but at the same time, I feel like you're leaving that life behind, kind of in that lonely life. And you have the King of Swords here as well. Definitely Mercury retrograde. I would be careful of anyone you have history with here because that could be a little toxic with this energy, but so I would be careful of that. For others, I am getting something about paperwork here as well. So what is this about here, Pisces? You have the Hierophant, something official involving, something official here. I feel like you'll be fine. Knight of Cups here, and the Death card or change as well. I'd say if you're dealing with anything official regarding paperwork, the government, it could be anything. Something official here. It kind of popped into my head right here. It kind of looks like there could be a disappointment, but I feel like this could be a blessing in disguise. Knight of Cups here. I also, when I put that Knight of Cups down, I feel like for some of you, there could just be a typical Mercury retrograde annoyance regarding paperwork. So it's like, what that means is like maybe you made a mistake on some paperwork and you have to go back over and do something. I feel like there could just be a delay or something like that. So I do feel like, don't get all worried about any kind of like, don't get it bent out of shape over some sort of like paperwork mistake or something like that. I feel like you'll correct it here is what this is saying. We're gonna do 3 yes or no question cards now, Pisces. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3. Feel free to pause this video if you need time to think of your questions. If you don't have any questions, that's fine as well. I'm going to put all 3 of these together at the end. So for question number 1, I would say yes, 2 of Pentacles. I feel like you're hesitating, and you need to stop hesitating is what I'm getting here, Pisces. The whole entire reading, to me, is kind of like saying stop hesitating. And in certain ways, 3 of Cups, or 3 of Wands is waiting for the perfect moment when there never will be a perfect moment. So I feel like it's time for you to get moving here. For card number 2, no, Ten of Swords, something is dead, done, over with. It's time for you to move on to something new here. And for question number 3, I would say yes, but it's time for you to move on to something new here. For some of you, I feel like you're leaving something behind permanently here, like a relationship, and, you're moving on to something new. So I feel like for a lot of you, you could be seeing that the Ten of Swords here could be kind of like an ending. For some of you, I do feel like you feel stabbed in the back twice, but what I would say here, Pisces, is it's because you're learning some sort of truth. So it's like, if you're dealing with a person from the past, I feel like it's almost like one of those situations where it's like you kind of knew what was going on. You're a Pisces, right? So if you got out of a relationship in the past, and it's like maybe now you're hearing news here that kind of confirms what you already knew. So that's what I mean by stabbed in the back twice. And for some of you, I feel like this has already happened. So I feel like you're already kind of moving towards something new. For others, I feel like you're just leaving someone in the past, moving on towards new love, plain and simple. But Pisces, really, I feel like the point of this reading is that you're becoming a natural. Something is like, it's like you're naturally doing something. You're not trying to do something. And there is a major difference in the energy when when something is natural, when you're not trying to force it. And that's what's popping into my head. That's the only message I'm getting, which is weird, but it is what it is. So there you go. Thank you, Pisces, for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Pisces, and definitely enjoy your week.